Are you tired of sending your food waste to landfill and polluting our environment? Well, I am. Hi, my name is Robert. I'm the CEO and founder of Mi Terro. When I visited my uncle's dairy farm in China in 2018, I was shocked to see buckets and buckets of excess milk sitting in his farm. He was really frustrated, and he asked me to help him find a solution to distribute all these excess milk. That was when I was exposed to milk waste, to food waste, and the impact of climate change. In fact, one-third of the food around the world goes to waste every single year, and that creates 3.3 billion tons of greenhouse gases. Amongst that, 128 million tons of milk are being dumped. Food waste is a century-old problem, but there hasn't been a sustainable or affordable solution until now. My company, Mi Terro, is the world's only biotechnology company that rescues food waste and re-engineers it into sustainable fibers. What do I mean by that? First, we use our patent-pending process called PROAC to extract the bad casein protein from these bacteria-grown, expired, spoiled milk. Then, we use another patent-pending process called SIRI to remove the bacteria from these bad casein and turns it into good casein protein that can essentially be made into food again to reduce hunger in the world. But we don't want to stop there. We created DFS, in which we use the good casein protein and spin it into fiber that I'm holding up right now. Currently, there are two types of fibers in the world, petroleum-based and plant-based. We are creating a third type, which is protein-based made from food waste. Our fibers can apply to apparel, like the one I'm wearing right now, medical appliances like face masks, bed lining, and food packaging. Our goal is to replace petroleum materials with protein-based materials made from food waste. We are redefining circular economy in which everything begins with food waste. We can create sustainable byproduct from it, and at the end of the cycle, it can be recycled or biodegradable. We began as a B2C brand to validate our market, in which we generated over $100,000 in online sales to 20 countries around the world from our milk shirt. This year, we're expanding to our B2B part of business to supply our fiber. And in stage 3, we plan to license our technology to bigger companies so companies around the world can use our technology. We're looking at a very big market in which the textile industry is $1.3 trillion globally and $15 billion in the US, and the food waste industry is $1 trillion globally and $27.5 billion in the US. We have 30 years of supply chain management relationship. We have filed 2 patents, and we plan to file 4 more invention patents later this year. We're currently participating in Dairy Farmers of America Accelerator, which is the biggest raw milk supplier in the world, and we're partnering with Danone, Nestle, and General Mills to help them rescue and recover these milk waste. Our fiber is cheaper, it's biodegradable, and uses 60% less water compared to organic cotton. We have won several prestigious awards, one of them being the Startup World Cup Chicago Regional, which is the biggest startup competition in the world. Because of our unique technology, Nike has purchased our product and fiber to run our testing. We have also signed LOI with H&M, Ralph Lauren, and Richemont. We are securing our upstream resource as well with DFA and other food processors that I mentioned earlier. We have been featured in several well-recognized publications such as Forbes, Business Insider, and China's Central Television, which broadcasts to 1 billion viewers worldwide, and that helped us to gain momentum and exposure to launch our product in China next month. Our primary competitor is a German company called Q Milk. They blend acrylic with fresh milk. Acrylic itself is a harmful petroleum-based materials. So their process is costly and not eco-friendly. Whereas for Mi Terro, our process involves 0 petroleum chemical. It's cheaper than modal and cotton, and it's 100% biodegradable. We have a team that generates results. I have started 3 companies with 2 successful acquisitions. We have a team of PhD material scientists, chemists, and marketing experts. 50% of our team members are female, so we highly value diversity in our team. As for our future plan, we are testing on a separate technology that can turn whey, which is the byproduct of yogurt and cheese, into food packaging film to replace plastic. We're also working on turning vegan milk into sustainable fibers. Social impact is at the core of our business. We want to help our struggling farmers by open sourcing our process. We want to rescue food waste and turn it into good food that can feed hunger in the world. We are partnering with Eden Reforestation Project to plant 15 trees for every product we sell, and we are partnering with Operation Food Search to donate free meals to children that are in hunger for every product we sell. We are raising $800K on a safe note that will help us to remodel our current R&D facility in Shanghai, China, and to develop more products. That will also help us to recruit talent and to launch our commercial pilot. Thanks to our innovative technology, food waste can now be re-engineered to replace petroleum-based materials. Welcome to the future. The next time you see food waste, don't cry over it, just wear it. Thank you.
Fantastic, Robert. I love the tagline. I love the tagline too. All right, let's jump into questions here from the judges.
Can you tell us a little bit about, I know it's patent pending, but just like a little bit about the process of how this actually works?
Absolutely. It's all explained right here. So there are basically 3 steps, and each step we have a patent that will protect the technology. First, we have to extract the bad casein protein from bacterial grown excess milk or other type of food. And once we have the bad casein protein, we have to purify it for it to become the good casein protein. And once we have a good casein protein, it can be spun through wet spinning technology to the fiber that I'm holding up right now.
What is your current, do you have current sales?
Yeah, we sold over $100,000 in 9 months through online sales.
And what other products besides t-shirts are you currently producing?
So we made t-shirt, and we also made a male boxer made from milk waste as well.
Okay.
And Robert, just in regards to the throughput of your facility, how much can you produce in a month, a quarter, et cetera?
With current capacity, we can produce about a ton a month.
I have 2 questions about the logistics. So the first question is, in terms of sourcing the spoiled food, did the farmers or the dairies receive any financial benefit in any way by providing this, or is it purely for social purpose? Let me ask that first.
All, we are helping them reducing their operation costs from reducing all this milk waste. In fact, I have spoken with one of the Nestle's factory manager. They have 1 million liters of milk waste every single year, and have to spend millions of dollars just to get rid of it. So that is one thing in their operation cost. And second thing is that we are creating products that can use for their purpose. For example, I mentioned we're turning whey, which is the byproduct of yogurt and cheese, into food packaging film. So that can directly be done at Shabani's or at Dano's factory. So that helping out as well.
Okay, so you can deploy your sort of operation at the actual source of where the product is, where the supply chain is, or does it have to come centrally to your facility first before it goes back out?
I would say, I mentioned that in stage 2, we are supplying our fiber. So in stage 2, it comes to our facility, but in stage 3, where we license our technology, that can be deployed in their local facility.
Okay.
And what's your pricing like, so compared to other materials that are currently being used in the market?
Mm-hmm. So our price for the newer version of fiber we're working on will be lower than modal or organic cotton.
And what's your margin?
Margins for a retail is 75 to 80%, for wholesale is 50%.
And are you focusing on particular, I mean, you've mentioned several different products. Are you currently focused on scaling up on sort of, is it all of these or a handful of them?
So we are focusing mainly on the textile right now, where we supply to fashion companies, for also a medical appliance company like face masks we're wearing, which will become a trend, and also bed sheets that our fiber can also apply to. And a separate technology, which the food packaging film, that will be supplying to food packaging companies in Q2 or Q3 of next year.
What's your worldwide distribution plan?
So we are launching in China in 1 month, And that will be mainly for the shirt first instead of supplying the fiber. And currently our supply chain is in China, but we are planning to move that to the US in Q1 of next year to be near our upstream resource.
What city you thinking about?
So we're discussing with DFA, perhaps Kansas, perhaps St. Louis, even California. So somewhere that we can be closer to the upstream resource.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And Robert, just in regards to the raw materials that you produce from the facility, would you ever give them across to, let's say, Gap or somebody in the industry?
Yeah, that's the goal. We want to become a supplier to these bigger brands to help them make a transition. It's hard for us to build and become a well-recognized, influential B2C brand every day. So we realize that become a supplier is the best way.
All right. Thank you, Robert, so much. It's amazing. Love it. We'll give the judges a few moments here